Indian History and Culture University of Calcutta. Side by side, I am actually teaching in Gokhale Memorial Girls College as an SSCT 1 category lecturer. So as you can see, the title of my paper is Rautara Sikira and Amragiri, Revisited in Search of its Lost Religious Tradition and Age-old Spirituality. So further due, first of all, I'd like to talk about the position of Howrah. The word Howrah, particularly Beto, it has been mentioned for the very first time in the book of Caesar Frederici in the year 1565 to 79, where he mentioned the word Beto. Beto is right now situated in Shibpur, Howrah area, which is my birthplace. And here I am going to talk about Amta. Amta, Uluberia, Bagnan, these are known as Janapadas in Howrah, as we all know. And Amta is a semi-urban census town. And particularly 3 villages, in the right hand side you can see, I'm just taking the map from the Google, they consider to be Golden Triangle. And whenever we talk about terracotta art, the first name came in our mind, that is obviously David McCutcheon. Here I have done a very detailed field study and I have considered 3 books. One is David McCutcheon, second is Amiya Kumar Bakchi's West Bengal District Gazetteer, and the third one is obviously Tarapada Santara's Howrah Jillar Purakitri. On the left hand side, I am standing in the front of the temple Damodar Tube, which is situated in the place called Rautara. Rautara is a very rich village, and Damodar temple in Rautara is showcasing the finest Bengal style of terracotta art with its spiritual flavor. And south facing this particular architecture situated in Sarkarpara, and the person called Sukhdev Karmi. Karmi is not a title. Karmi is his what type of job he was doing. That is his identity. He actually built this temple, and this particular temple is it has been built by a royal family. Here is a full picture of the temple, which is depicting the various episodes of Ramayana. Side by side, it is depicting the social life, the leisure time the common people actually spend over there, and the religious customs as well. This is the next slide is I'm going to talk about 3 temples side by side. The first one actually depicting the Artchala style of Bengal, as you all know, Dochala, Charchala, Artchala, and the other 2, me and my mother actually standing in front of these 2 temples. They are depicting the Triratha style. As we all know that the architecture, that is the Ratha style, is also very famous in northern and central India. And here is depicting the Pancharatha Tridhara. So the David McCutcheon made a comment that might be these 3 temples be built in the same time, probably in the 16th, the last section of the 16th or the first half of the 17th century. But after doing minute study, I think I minutely differ from him. I think the last 2 ones built in 13th century or the later half of the 14th century, and the last one, which is depicting the wonderful architecture of the Artchala, that has been built in the 19th century. This is the residential house of the royal family, and on the left hand side in the bottom you can see the memorial stone. As we all know that in South India, memorial stone, the tall mill, menhir are very famous. But in particular this area, I have seen so many these memorial stones, persons who have died from a particular disease. Those things are dedicated for them. The next temple is the Sitaram temple in Ghoshpara, which is depicting obviously the Artchala style. And the second one is also a temple that is situated in Kirani Bati. But the Kirani Bati temple is a little bit unique because the outer surface doesn't show any kind of detailed architectural or sculptural representation. Next one is the Shyamsundar temple in Madhapara Chikira, which is also showcasing the Charchala and the Artchala. This is a combined style that has been showcasing, and this temple also doesn't represent any kind of sculptural reference on the outside, but it is showing sculptural reference on the inner ceiling. The next slide is talking about Jaichandi temple. Here I have found so many temples dedicated to Vaishnav cult, to the Shaiva cult, but here for the very first time, this particular temple dedicated to the Shakta cult, that is the Jaichandi temple, and it is depicting Artchala. And the particular the sculpture of Devi Jaichandi is made by wood. So this is very unique. And next one is the Garchandi temple showcasing the Navaratna style, and Bileshwar Shiva temple is showcasing the Artchala style as well. But unfortunately the renovation work has been done very detailed way, so all sculptural references have gone. Next one is the Damodar Jew temple and its Garbhagriha. It is also showcasing the Navaratna style of the Bengal architecture, and the renovation work has been started just. Sitaram temple is situated in Chikira, not Rautara. There is a neighboring village, and it is actually representing the true terracotta architecture of the Vishnupur. There are the various references of the Ramayana style. There are various episodes of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata has been depicted wonderfully in the frontal part of the temple, not the two sides. This temple, the last one, that is situated in the Amragiri, and luckily Archaeological Survey of India Bengal Circle took such a great initiative to restore this temple depicting the Archala, and the frontal part is very unique and special because you can see I am just representing two slabs where you can see the presentation of a horse carriage where the couple is sitting over there and the two people actually holding the double barrel gun. So there is the episode of Ramayana side by side. They are so facing the British lifestyle as well in that time because it has been situated in the last half of the 16th and the first half of the 17th century. So in the conclusion, I would like to say that particularly these three villages of Amta, the Chikira, Rautar and Amragiri are not just only famous because of these excellent Brahmanical terracotta architecture but also renowned for the various religious festivals. And this is the actual reflection of the traditional social religious culture which has been carried out successfully by the local people obviously. And these architectural representations are carried out by the historical records of epics and also reflecting the social life of the common people. Terracotta panels from those structures convey the messages that the working skill of those artists are unmatchable. At present, local people and government of Bengal both have taken positive initiatives to restore the whole area. To unfold the hidden religious record of Amda area, the architectural feature of these temples and other structures are very important to study mindfully because it definitely helps the historians and academicians like us to understand its lost religious glory. Thank you, sir.
ধন্যবাদ।